yours, and mostly yours, but keep your cameras rolling for Mr. C.J.Hurd.
That's the hardest thing about being a comedian. Usually these things are taller than I am. You know, just to let you guys know on the way here, I got the finger. I just want to share that for everybody. It's not pleasant. Out of the blue. One of these. I wasn't even driving. Apparently they did not like to see my ass. I just went with it though. You know, my name is C.J.Hurd. Now you don't believe it, I am 27. I look like I'm 12. But how many of you can still get involved at McDonald's? So I got that thing going for me. You know, the other day I was at this Pistons game, and I had to take the worst piss of my life. And the thing I don't understand is, women are set up like a ticket line, and the men, it's like a dancing marching band. You know, we get to stand in one line, only to realize that when we get in there, there's like 10 little lines. And we have to continue waiting. And every time I go in there, I get stuck next to the guy that wants to pee everywhere. That one guy that wants to lean over and try to talk and just hose you down. That game sucks, man. Hey, dude, you were spraying all over me. Am I? And then I have to go out there and like try to talk to my friends, and it looks like I just went through a goddamn slip and slide. No, it was the faucet. I swear to God, it was the faucet. You know, like another funny, you know, toilet humor joke. You know, anybody out there got any pets? Dogs, cats? Apparently nobody has pets. Well, I've got cats, and I'm not gay. Okay, keep it on the down low. I have a very wonderful cat. His name is Tybus, but he does some of the weirdest stuff I've ever experienced because every time I have to go and try to take a crap, he wants to follow me in there. So I didn't know at first what he was doing, but he will stand right there in front of me and just sit down and be like, "You gonna poop? You gonna poop? You gonna poop? You gonna poop?" And it creeps me out. So the other day I wanted to get him mad, and I thought of this great idea. And I saw him kind of sniffing around. I'm like, all right, he's gonna crap. So I saw him going into the back room. Right when he hopped in his litter box, I jumped around the corner and I was like, "Come on, shit! Do it, shit!" You know? He doesn't follow me in the bathroom anymore though. But now I have to try to figure out how to have him stop shitting on my bed. Because apparently he's afraid of the litter box. So don't really know what to do with that one. You know, but other than pets, apparently nowadays, you know, family. Family's very important. Anybody got any older brothers, older sisters? Alright, well, I have two older brothers who used to just love beating the shit out of me, apparently. I don't know why. But they're very large. And I remember a story, like I wanted this toy for like a month, over a month. And I finally got it. It was like this G.I. Joe special figure, and I was loving it. I just played with it for like weeks upon weeks, and I was like, you know, I got kind of tired of it, like most people do with toys, so I set it aside. And, you know, another week went by, my brother picked it up. And I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Don't touch my fucking toys." He's like, "What do you mean? You haven't played with this thing in a week." I'm like, "Well, you're showing interest in it, so I want to play with it now." And usually that ends up in a huge fight, and me getting a wedgie and hung on a hook for an hour, but that's a whole other story altogether. You know, but like, men and women all have their problems. You know, men are easily amused. You know, because we like to do things fast. Like if I need a shirt or a pair of pants, I can walk into a store and be like, "All right, this is a medium. Fuck it, I hope it fits." You know, why not? But I've gone with a woman before, and she'll be like, "You know what? I just need to run in for like one thing, just one thing. Just come with me. I'll be real fast." We all think to ourselves, "All right, fuck it, we'll believe her." And we go in there, and it's just like it's unleashing a kid into a candy store. It's like, "Oh my God, I want to try this down, I want to try this down, and this down, and this down." And she comes out, she's like, "Look at me, don't I look good? Don't I look good?" And then she comes out, and you're like, "All right, we're done." She's like, "You know what? I didn't like any of that. Can we go next door? Just one more thing. Just one more thing." So I'm like, "All right, fine, we'll do it. We'll give it a shot." You know, so you're dumb enough to go in there, and she comes out, and you're like, "All right, you know, I'm going to compliment her, and you know, this shit will be done." And she comes out, it's like, "How's it look? How's it look? How's it look?" And you're like, that looks fine. Men, here comes the worst thing that ever came out of your damn mouth. Fine in a women's dictionary is shitty beyond all belief. Alright? Because the moment you say fine, Damien appears in front of you. She's like, fine? This looks fine? No, it doesn't. No, I'm not even buying it then. You know what? Fuck it. We're going home and we're coming out tomorrow. That's the worst. You're coming with me. And I'm trying on everything in the store. So, like, one of these days I want to go out shopping and be like, I just need one thing. And come out with like a pair of khakis and just be like, do these fit? Because I'm not getting them. You know, but men have difficulties too. You know, because all men can relate to this thing. It's called morning wood. Right? This thing comes up out of nowhere, and it's worse when you're a kid, especially for me because I grew up with my mother, and she comes in and busts in that door like the goddamn Kool-Aid guy. She's like, it's time to school! Oh yeah! And you're like, oh no! No! I told you to not! You know, and you're freaked out beyond belief because now that this thing's at full attention, we have to try to go to the bathroom with this thing. This is not an easy task. You know, because it's not peeing. It's like an artwork. It's art form. You know? Because we have to walk in there, grab the bowl, hoist ourselves up like this, kind of tip it down a little bit, and it's bad in the morning because we're like, woo-wee. You know, towards the end you're like, all right, couple steps forward, couple steps forward. I made it all in this time. Now that's priceless. Before I leave the stage, I'd like to give you guys one impression. If you guys watch Saturday Night Live at all, Will Ferrell does Harry Carey, and Chris Farley does Matt Foley, motivational speaker. I'm going to try to interweave those guys together, so I'm going to do Harry Carey impersonating Matt Foley. So, I hope you enjoy it. It's my last thing. Hi! How y'all doing tonight? My name is Matt Foley, and I am a motivational speaker. I've been down in your basement drinking bottles of coffee for the past 3 hours. I live on a steak diet of government cheese. I am twice divorced. And I live in a van down on the river. Thank you very much.